be like, alright, I gotta go check online, make sure that's me that's streaming. That's you. I don't know. No. Haven't gone live. Oh, this is very weird. This is my channel, right? It says I'm posting, so open the channel. Oh, okay. It's weird. Okay. I need to. I have better internet. Okay, it looks better. I don't know. I look so pale on this screen. Here, let me just like get all my stuff together. I was having issues logging on, and we'll see if we get any viewers tonight anyway. Hello. Yeah, just let someone know I'm live. I'm up against the most watched event of all time. So if anybody watches me, you are awesome. Thank you very much. But for watching me instead of watching the Super Bowl. Biggest event of the year, even in a pandemic. Okay, so I'm a little bit behind. I gotta get dinner going because I don't want to eat like late. So we're gonna probably fly through some stuff because kind of got a little behind because of whatever the heck was going on with my stream. It wanted me to sign back in and out, so that was weird. And I was like, okay, but I did like make it an adjustment to my stream, so we'll see. I don't know. Ooh, I feel like I need to make more adjustments. Because I have internet that is like 1,000 times better than any internet I've ever had. So, because I did a speed test and I was like, is this right? Because this doesn't feel right. So, I have to do some more experimenting on that because it's been a long time. We are working with some brown rice today. There's a lot of like, they're not bad. They just have like the husk still on them. This guy is like fully, because brown rice they keep everything intact except for like the. Wait, this is just like a. I don't know. That's just like a little husk on the outside. I think he was like a baby one. Baby. I don't know. Anyway, I look really pale nowadays on the stream, and I have to figure out ways of making myself not look so vampiric. Or I should just go straight goth. Either way. Straight goth. Ew, that's all. There's no straight goth. But you know what I'm saying. I'll just be like, my name is Velmyra. The unholy. And I'm here to dance all night long to this industrial. But I kind of have this like, I don't know what's going on. Well, whenever my socks are falling, let me fix that. I don't know what's going on with my style anymore. I'm doing things. I'm doing interesting things with my life. My style. Holy guacamole. Alright, I am gonna get this started. This is my famous Labinah chicken. So, Labinah is kind of like, not quite cream cheese, not quite yogurt. It's just strained yogurt, basically. Like, if you took Greek yogurt and then you strained it a little bit more, and that's what you get. I think it's very mild. It's got a little tang to it, but it's cheesy. It's like cheesy yogurt. A little bit of that tang. I'm gonna say like half a cup or so into the potatoes. Up. Mickey. I know. Her obsession with Mickey. Could be worse. At least it's not like heroin or something. What? I think you're ready for bed soon, kiddo.
Yeah, she and Mary never eat on the couch and we're watching Ratatouille.
Aw, Ratatouille. We were gonna watch that. She didn't want to watch it.
Come on, let's go over here.
She wanted to watch me. Alright. We're gonna save this other half for our garlic sauce. I don't like adding too much lemon to the garlic sauce. It to be like 90% garlic and then everything else. So we're gonna do half a lemon in there. Something else to punch up the lemon-iness. I put some sumac in there, and I'll put some turmeric, and then usually I have cayenne, but I'm gonna put these chilies, salt, and pepper. That's my basic recipe for Labinah chicken. You can add, I mean, I make variations on this all the time, so I add different spices all the time, but you could always add MSG. I always forget I have MSG. Should use that instead of salt. I'm gonna use it with the salt though. Just a little bit of each. Ooh. And then we're gonna do zucchini as a side. I'm gonna do like just like regular like lemon pepper zucchini with a little bit of olive oil. Put that in here. I should do a salad. I think that's what I was originally thinking about doing. But then I forgot. My Arbo chili here. Just, ooh. It's a chunk. That's probably good enough. Just for a little kick. I encourage you to use your favorite spice. Capsaicin. Cayenne is pretty popular. You can use hot sauce if you so desire. Something that you like. It's a very simple marinade idea. You got the lactic acid and the lemon juice really kind of help break things down. I don't want to put that much. I've been like overdoing it on turmeric, and everything comes out so bitter. And I'm kind of like, I do love turmeric. I put it in a lot of my dishes. Just because like it's good for you. I have it. It's not horribly expensive. You know where to find it. So yeah. stream before a couple times. And this is just, I don't know if this is really like a thing anybody else does. Because usually with Labinah, like, you kind of just serve it with stuff. Hey. You're not watching the Super Bowl? Or are you watching both? Because we could do that in this society now. Fully automated. Okay, so boop and boop. I don't want to get chicken on this. Off it goes. I know. I didn't do anything today, so pop off. No. Hiding in your room. Okay. Don't you have a TV in your room? This is still kind of frozen into a brick, unfortunately, because I meant to do this in the morning, and then I didn't pull it till maybe an hour ago. So. Oh my Jesus. Oh. That sucks. It's a brick of mostly chicken. Oh, but it's kind of gross. I don't. Kind of gross. It's chicken. All I can think of with raw chicken is salmonella everywhere. Yummy. I was like, I could put this in the microwave, or I could just slice it into pieces. I usually will do this whole, into whole chicken breast things, and then sometimes I'll do it in medallions. And today is going to be one of those medallion days. Medallion days are here again. I don't know. Just because I need to get dinner done. Like every mom knows. Ain't nobody give a shiz. When they're hungry, they hungry. Oh, we got some chicken strips here. This will work. Nah, we're gonna cut these in half. Oh man, I do have a little stockpile, so I'm gonna put those in the stockpile. All the leaves are brown. Why isn't it spring yet? I want it to be spring. I want to be able to go outside and have fun. And do fun things. Not inside. You know what sometimes this reminds me of when it's frozen and you slice it really thin like this? You know, this is gonna get gross, so trigger warning. When they take those people's dead bodies and then they make them into resin, and then they cut them and slice them really thin for medical stuff. That's what it reminds me of. That's stuff that gave me nightmares. But also, I find it super fascinating, and I'm also can you do that to me when I die to freak out, my family? Stuff me, put me on a couch. I don't know, slice me into pieces, and then no one wants to be my friend. Crazy lady wants to be stuffed and put on a couch. Humans are trash. Wish that was me. What, slices? Sliced up? Yeah, ew. I know, right? They had yeah. I remember did, I saw like a PBS special and they did it with this one woman who was like severely like obese. And they did it because they wanted to see like what different body types were like, and they're like, yay, we have this person. But what they have to do it in like, at first I think what they do is they freeze a person, then they put you like on a meat slicer, and then they slice you, and then they like laminate the pieces, so you're like a book. And everyone stopped watching my stream. Oh, it is gross, but it's also great for science. Because it kind of, I mean, it's also kind of like unnecessary now because you have MRIs. So you don't really need to like slice people into laminated books. However, it's cool, and you can actually like look at people if you're a doctor in training. But basically that's what MRIs do, but with magnets and without killing you, so you could do it while you're alive. Right? If you ever get an MRI, if you are squeamish, do not look at it, because you will see literally how fat you are on the inside, and it's weird. It really is weird. Oh my gosh, I'm getting rated during the worst thing anyone could talk about, but thankfully I am done with that, I think. Yay! Thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh, and all the follows. Thank you for the follow, Miss Tap Cat. I am trying to rush this marinade real quick. This is the Labinah chicken. Oh, thank you also, Emily, not Amy. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, I got fans. Thank you, Alex. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna dump this right here. This was the Labinah chicken, which is this Labinah, and I put some spices. I put some sumac in there, lemon juice, salt, pepper, a little bit of MSG, because I have MSG. And we're gonna just put that on medium and let it ride.
Love you, Mom.
Raid and bounce, that's fine, I understand. Bye. Love you. Enjoy your stream. Make sure to check Twitter. I announced the chocolate week. Oh, chocolate weekend. Yes. Awesome. So excited. Good. Thank you. Have a good night. I don't know what's going on with you can't cook. Well, of course I had to get raided in the middle of me talking about dead bodies. So, what is next? What is next? We actually should make the Toum. Toum. Yay, chocolate weekend. I'm excited. That's good, because I think next weekend actually I'm making chocolate fondue, so I already got something lined up. And I'm sure it's next weekend. Alright, here comes the exciting part. We get to peel a bunch of garlic. Yes. We are peeling a ton of garlic for this. I think I need like a cup of garlic. I don't know, I'm going to have to consult my recipe. For everybody who stayed, thank you for staying. For everybody who didn't, I understand, it's the Super Bowl. It's not like anybody... Well, like the people who didn't stay can't hear me. It's the Super Bowl. He's cutely. Ew. 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 What? Ew. Oh man. I got rid of my recipe. I'm just like obsessed with Blippi now. Blippi. Oh, you know what? Someone didn't dry the bottom of that. I can smell it. I can smell it. Just take me to your recipe. Oh, maybe that's not it. Maybe it is it. Just watch me have a stroke right now. I was like, I smell something that's burning. And I'm like, what is it? What's not this? That's doing fine. I just need to know my ratio, and this does not give me a ratio. Come on, where's the ratio? I know how to do this. A cup, okay. A cup of that to 3 cups of that. Okay. That's all we need to know. So those, you know, I'm kind of, okay, so with the Super Bowl, I am, however, curious to what The Weeknd's going to do for his Super Bowl thing. Because he's got some weird thing going on where he's got, like, this weird, I get it, like, it's like he's promoting this album, and it's like there's this plastic surgery bit thing he's doing. And I wonder if he's going to drop that for the Super Bowl, or who he's going to bring on for special guests. I love the music part of the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie, I don't care about football. I'm sorry. And then everybody hates me. It's an American pastime. Actually, that's baseball. I actually enjoy baseball a little more than football. Alright, let's go into games. I don't think I've ever been to an NFL game. Because they are so darn expensive. Baseball game, you can spend like $20 or something like that and get wasted in the middle of the day, and no one will bat an eye. Just kidding. This is a nightmare. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like open all of these up. Do this. Okay, that one did not come apart as good as the rest of them. I swear, something smells like a burning candle. It's driving me insane.
Is it the wax melt?
No, because that's not plugged in.
Oh.
I think it's the rice cooker. It's weird. Thank you, Alex, for the compliment. I don't know if anybody could hear that. I keep forgetting I could do this. And then you can hear my La Croix. I will tell Jack you said hi when she comes back down. I suggest if you're gonna make garlic sauce, Lebanese garlic sauce, a Toum, whatever, to buy already peeled garlic. But I have this garlic and I need to use it up. So many, yeah, Daddy. It's Evie. Okay, hey, dude. Are they streaming the Super Bowl on Twitch? Because I think they are. I feel like they've been streaming sports here and there.
safer, and then I'm gonna just try to speed these out. Ooh, exquisite more. That's the downside of me drinking like anything bubbly on stream. Like I'm always like, I need to get like a La Croix. Okay. Or something like that. I would drink La Croix, or sometimes I'll have a pop on the occasion. Rare occasions I do drink pop, which do seem to be on stream days mostly. It's like not the best thing to drink while you're streaming. So if you're a streamer out there and you're watching the stream, try to stay away from carbonated liquids unless burping is like part of your shtick, like where you can like burp the alphabet or it's kind of your thing. Oh, let me call it. Is it upstairs still? Oh, and well, Beatrice is she's already gone to heaven. For those who are just tuning in, that's my child, is Beatrice, and when we say gone to heaven, we mean she's sleeping, not. We say that for all of us, by the way. And yes, it's weird. But also, before the raid, I was talking about slicing up dead bodies. So, yeah. Things that happen on my stream. I'm always like, let's talk about the most grossest thing that is unappeasing. Like, I get people who are like looking just for a chill time, and then I'm like, let's talk about something not chill. That's why I just have to have silent streams where I'm just like, play like my chill hop in the background. Maybe have someone voice me over. Preferably like in Japanese. I love watching like those Japanese vloggers where it's like, this is my day and this is how I start my day. Sometimes they don't have like voiceovers, they just have subtitles. Can I see your phone? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
Just a call a couple times. Hopefully it's just like...
I don't know why the sink is bothering me, but we're putting the dirty dishes underneath here for now. In where it goes. I honestly did think about starting like a vlog like that, because honestly I feel like my voice is the worst voice in the whole wide world. But nope. Oh, the chicken smells delicious. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah. I think this is my spoon. Ay. This is very liquidy and it's almost like a curry. I'm like, I'm sick of curry because I made like curry like twice last week, and I'm like, I need something different. Is this going to be enough garlic? That is the question. Only one way to find out. Oh, nope. I'm trying to, I should get my bigger knife out. I really suck at this. Not gonna lie. I am a trained chef who really sucks at smashing garlic. So, and yeah, I work with garlic all the time. So, it's like, could do like more than one. Got the big knife. I think it's because like, I have small hands, so I don't have like if I had whiter hands, maybe I'd have more surface area in which to smash.
However, maybe that's it. I'm gonna blame my fragile tiny hands. Some people can like smash it, it's like pulverized. I'm like, how do you have that force? I'm like, see, I can like barely like get these, and now my wrist hurts. Awful. I used to have this like rubber roller thing that was really cool, and yeah, you stick the garlic in it, and then you just sort of like press and roll, and then the garlic comes out one end, and you can, well, actually they both come out either end. Just, it's gonna be sticky. This is why I kind of don't like doing it this way, because it gets real sticky real quick. When you don't smash them, it doesn't really release those oils. So that's actually the emulsifying agent that holds the garlic sauce together, by the way, is that stickiness. So that way I don't have to add eggs to it. This is an eggless recipe. I hate seeing people who do eggs in it, or they put like too much lemon juice. Like, I think I don't even know if you really need lemon juice in it. Just maybe a little bit for oxidizing purposes. But yeah, it was like a garlic sauce I got from like Meyer, and it had like tahini in it. I was like, no. And they, you know, it's just like, no, that's not how you make this stuff, man. Gotta do it just right.
I have no idea where my phone is.
It's not up in the
I
bed?
wonder if she like
Hit it
right
somewhere?
down the laundry chute or something.
Oh, hopefully. It's down there, not in the toilet or something. This guy's so tiny. Good. Well, we did like this much, and we have that much to go. Oh my gosh. Honestly, it's not gonna take that long. I'm always like, this is gonna take me forever, and then it takes me 5 minutes, which I guess is a long time in chef time. But I'm highly efficient in the kitchen, which is why I prefer to do like Thanksgiving alone. Because it's like, if you want dinner to be done on time, get out of my way. Alright, this is very sticky and annoying. I gotta wash my hands. So, you got it?
No. I have no clue where the heck it is.
Oh, you need to. Oh, you?
It's alright. I mean,
I didn't even know you had my phone still.
I just have no idea where the heck it could have gone.
And it's not
in the living room. It's so.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back to the old twist method, which is more time consuming, but less sticky. That's how I do it. Is I just sort of twist it. I must be getting really close to that 500, which means curry beer stream. I want to use S&B curry powder. My curry beer. Do something. Maybe I'll send Taz some and his wife. I don't know how illegal that is, though. I could just drive it up there. across states. We're in the Midwest somewhere. I'd probably go to the UP anyway this year. If I'm lucky. Maybe this is quicker. I don't know. See, some of them, that one's kind of dry, but he ain't bad, so. Garlic is starting to get old, and I'm like, I need to do something with it. Totally smell it. Boop. More. Alright, I'm gonna let this cook down. It's got like way too much liquid going on and it needs to evaporate. Could pour it off, but I'm just gonna let it go because it still needs to cook anyway. Was she sitting on it the whole time?
Once again sitting on it with your huge, ginormous butt.
Oh.
You'd think that she would get up when something starts vibrating underneath her.
She's probably like, oh, nice massage.
Yeah, it's like a massage chair. Don't you feel like you're laying on something?
Nope.
Big goof.
It's probably like, I'm too old for
She's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm laying on something. What of it?
Hope everybody out there is having a good time tonight. Ow. I think that one went into my skin somehow. Oh, that's weird. Maybe it just felt like it. So exciting. Saucy Sunday. This is like the most simplest sauce if it wasn't for having to peel like 5 bajillion cloves of garlic. Like, ugh. You know, man, I wish I remembered like the name of this. There's this garlic documentary that my boyfriend made me watch like years ago, and it was actually pretty good. It had Alice Waters in it. And it had like the garlic festival, and they were talking about how like everyone hates garlic, and it's like, well, not anymore. I feel like garlic is something that like is in everything. Like everybody loves garlic now. But I do remember as a kid, like, my mom started putting garlic in food. My dad hated it. But she was like, it's healthy for you. You know. It wasn't something, like, she cooked with, like, up until, like, it was, like, something that was, like, non-existent up until, like, a point. Like, it's, like, maybe something that was, like, exotic or something. I mean, it's not, like... You know, kielbasa has, like, garlic in it. Garlic is in, like, a lot of foods, but, like, to actually buy, like, a clove and then use... Or not clove, buy, like, a bulb and then, like, use it in your cooking. That's something different. No. There it is. It's just like, I'm just so lucky to live in the US and have like all of this different type of food at my fingertips, you know. Pretty much in this area at least. Which is why like I don't really want to move. I can get access to everything and anything. Pretty much. Like, you can't get good shawarma in Tennessee. Apparently. At least according to people I knew who lived down there. I know there's like regional foods everywhere. Obviously that's different, but just saying. Where I live in Southeast Michigan, it's awesome. And it's not horribly overpriced. I suppose it depends on which burb you're in. So you can kind of say that we're missing cabinets here. My girlfriend is taking down everything, all the doors, and sanding them and refinishing them, and soon this will be a completely different looking kitchen. We're gonna repaint in here too, so I might have to take a week off for that, or a couple days or something. We'll see. Please do check out the blog. I'm getting that back together. Oh, shoot. What? Yeah, I know. It looks great.
I know, it's a little sudden and dry. I'm gonna sand it tomorrow, do another coat. Then I'll probably do the cabinet.
I almost have a cup here. So I guess maybe we'll go a little over. What is that? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I put my juicer in the dishwasher. I gotta get that out. Ah. The pain of watching me do this. Actually, you know what? I don't want to go really too much over 1 cup because that's right. It takes about 3 cups of oil for 1 cup of garlic. So I don't have 6 cups of oil that I want to use. Actually, I should have gotten some jars out from the basement to put this in. I guess I'll do that after. And then these are like the 2 easiest sauces, I feel like. Simplest sauces. Because tahini sauce is even like easier. It's just lemon juice, tahini, and a little bit of water, salt, pepper if you want. That goes good on shawarma, chicken, stuff like that. So I hope everybody's having a good night out there. Drop in and let me know. people enjoying the sounds of garlic peeling. I wish I had like better sound equipment. Sound equipment is expensive. Holy hackaroni if you want to get like real good. But that's something like, no, not my hair. You get to see my hair. Whatever, it's kind of flat today. I had my hat on earlier, so. And also, so you see like how flat it is, like right here. So flat. Is this a cup? It's also like, how tired am I of peeling garlic? Okay, you know, maybe like 1, 2, 3, this guy. And then the rest of these, I think we'll just save. Maybe some of these small ones we'll just not save. Peace. Okay. Almost done with peeling of the garlic. Oh my god. The peeling of the garlic. Can you imagine if this was like, you know, when they peel garlic, you know, and you get them peeled, that this is someone's job? And they have to like carefully peel garlic and make sure it's intact and whole and perfect. For someone to just take home and chop it up themselves. What would your quota be? I hope that you get paid decent to do that. But no, that's how they do crab meat though. Crab meat in cans is actually hand-picked out of blue crabs. That's why it's so darn expensive. That's why it's like $25 a pound for a can of crab meat. Because there's no machines that can do that. And they still end up with bone. Still. And they do it, I think they kind of do it on the boats. I'm not entirely sure. Or at probably dock at the shore, and then they do it, and then they send it to like, and they just can it right there. Pasteurize it.
Did you have some question about boats, John?
No, just crab. If they like pick the crab on the boat, or if they pick the crab offshore.
They just do it off on the boat because if they're like burying crabs, they have
That's for like blue crab. Is that?
I believe that's just honestly for most crab. Because like I said, there's really strict laws on fishing,
Mm-hmm.
especially like making sure that you aren't like fishing and taking like mother fish or crabs or whatever.
Yeah.
And again, you can't, anything that's under a certain age, you can't take. And I think that's the same way with like lobsters. But
Yeah.
I'm not like, that wasn't really my shtick. I wasn't a fisherman.
Yeah. I know like lobsters are weird, cause you can get those, the lobsters that are like 50 to 100 years old, and there's like nothing stating that you can't kill it.
No.
But then again, they will die eventually. It's
They
sort of like
they more so encourage that because they're old at that point.
yeah.
They want the ones that are like young and healthy to survive, so then they reach sexual maturity and then make more.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the quotas are for. Well, I haven't worked this year in the industry, so I don't know anymore. Tell you that the only reason why it was really cheap last year was because China wasn't taking any. And then as soon as everybody found out how cheap lobster was, everybody wanted to get live lobsters. But see, or they thought like lobster tails would be cheaper, but that's the thing is like lobster tails depend on the season prior because they're all frozen. So yeah, maybe like live lobsters will be cheap, but you're getting last year's prices with your frozen lobster. But yeah, I heard like because of those hurricanes and storms that happened, there just wasn't really any good lobster like catches because a lot of people's equipment got damaged. Then the pandemic happened, so a lot of people quit. What do you call it? Lobstering.
Lobster fishing.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened to the. I just clicked the. Oh boy, I better not end up in my stuff. Is all I gotta say. There was a sticker on here, and then I went like this, and then it's gone. Whatever. This thing is so hard. I don't know if there's any juice in this thing. These didn't really seem like they were gonna be like. Oh no, it's fine. Right that hard. We're gonna end up using lime juice for this one. Usually you would use lemon. But nope. We have limes left over, so we need to use them. The thing about limes is they are sweeter. They have a little more sugar than lemons. That's it. That's really the only difference, I feel like. Slightly different flavor. But, I'm gonna make the sauce and then we'll get the zucchini going in the pan. What the heck is that? This one wasn't that juicy. Oh well. That is what we need. Just want to check my notes real quick. Except I don't know where my phone is. Oh, that's okay. Yes. Kind of like this to have a little bit of color. We'll see. See how this works in this pan. Okay. So I'm going to turn my mic down because this is going to get loud. And then we're going to blend this into a nice paste. And we're going to slowly add our oil to it. Ah! Oh, my desktop audio just died. Oh, there it goes. Things I swear that only happen when I cook at home. Oh. I'm just not happy with the way this looks. And I think it is, yeah, it definitely broke. And I'm not entirely sure why it broke. But I think I know why it broke. This is my curse of anytime I try to do an emulsification at home, it breaks. Not anytime, but I would say like majority of the time. Especially when I'm on stream, so like make an aioli like a bajillion times over and over again in a restaurant, no problem. Come home, try to replicate that, failure. I don't know if it's the equipment. This is a pro machine, so I don't think so. Well, la-di-da. Oh no, what am I doing? I have to dry this off. At least half-ass it. Chef, I think that's so awesome. LOL. It's always so much fun. This is probably not going to work, but I'll try. It looks better. That's done. Secret hack. I'm just gonna throw some peeled garlic in there. Already peeled roasted garlic. I'm gonna try this as a hack. I'll let you know if it works or not. Oh, I'm so stupid. It's already on there. Hi, guys. Thank you for reminding me. I had it low because I was blending stuff, and it's never fun when you're blending things. Now I'm probably blasting through your speakers. I'm so sorry. Oh. I don't know when I got my nose there, but you're so excited.
Oh, I just wanted to show Doug.
It's gonna look great.
Well, yeah. It's much later.
Sweet pan frying sizzles. That's so nice. Thanks. I got my zucchini going. And then I'm going to put my broken Toum in there. My broken garlic sauce. Not all of it, just a little bit for flavoring. And that's just what I'm going to use it for until the end of time. I'm so late for dinner. The pasta will spare me violence. Oh, that's nice. What are you eating for dinner tonight? Just about to finish this up. I have to check in on my rice because, yes. My rice cooker is weird with brown rice, and it doesn't always tell me when it's done until it's like overcooked and like crispy, which wouldn't be so bad if like it wouldn't be like all crispy. I need to get a new rice cooker. I want to get a nice Japanese one, but they're so expensive. And I also don't know which one I want yet. Because not all brands of like decent rice cookers are like available in the States. Steamed broccoli, air fried, basically baked chicken with rice and chicken stock. Ooh, sounds very delicious. I'm going to be getting like this Ninja. My sister's gifting me this Ninja, and it's got an air fry function. I have no experience with air fryers, so I'm interested in the air frying experience. I have a deep fryer. What? Oh, he wants his I need to like scoot you guys off to the side. Scoot you guys in the middle. I think it's the garlic that's making my nose so itchy. It's like, what is making Chefin itchy this stream? Last week, what was it? I don't know what it was. I can't remember. Oh, a week before last. It's been a while. I had to take off last week because I was feeling good. So this basically what they are just tiny convection ovens, which is why I haven't really like gotten into buying one. But now that I'm getting gifted one, I'm like all about it. All about trying it out. I love my Instant Pot though. Well, it's not an Instant Pot, it's a knockoff. As far as like gadgets go. And my food processor. I think I'm just going to. I need a spoon. This might get messy.
Oh, dude.
Alright. Take my not garlic sauce, garlic sauce. That. Maybe a little more. I like garlic. I really do. Cooking it's gonna mellow it out a little bit. Also makes it easier for not splashing. Rice cooker and a pressure cooker sometimes too, especially when I make things bone broth. I've made like rice in my pressure cooker like once, and I like my rice cooker better. But maybe that's just me. Oh, it smells really good. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. We're gonna do a plating, do some pictures, and pass on the love. Yeah, I don't know. I like my gadgets. I really do. Now I'm gonna have more gadgets and more gadgets. I have to figure out a way to make rotten rice. And I probably should just do it like old school style. Oh, it's built-in scale. Ooh, wow. That is very fancy. That is awesome.
Hey, like seriously, something I'm doing something wrong. It was so funny because it was just like at the bottom it would be like this length, but then like at the top here it would just be like gradually to like a point. I'm like, I'm doing something wrong.
Alright, I'm doing my fancy prep stuffs. Not prep stuffs, plating stuffs. There we go. Jeez.
I was like, yo,
Jeez
what am I doing
Louise.
wrong? And someone's like, you're not adding the extra stitch at the end when you're doing your turns. And I'm like, oh, you see, that makes sense. There should be
Okay.
extra stitch.
Convenience, yes. I know, I love the convenience about it. Especially like if I want to do like any sort of like pulled meats, like chicken tacos and stuff. It's just like boom, put that in, go do something, come back, pull it apart, and then it's like, there we go. Get the caco stuff out. Oh, now my ears are all coiled up. Okay. I don't know why this always has to not look right. That's zoom. I can't wait to get new cameras. Nothing wrong with these. These are just your regular. Well, I guess that zoom in is pretty telling. And I'm gonna throw still some clumps. But I'll just do a drizzle. A nice little drizzle. Get rid of that. That's where that one went. Flew. Oh, and then we're gonna take some pictures. Oh, no. The what diapers thing?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make this scarf into a toque.
Well, that's nice.
If anyone will like it.
Oh, shush.
What? How can it dud?
You can always make scarves and hats for like the little babies.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking about making blankets.
Alright, I'm gonna have a couple bites. Let you know how this turned out, and then we're gonna send somebody. I'll figure that out.
What if I made you like
Frozen boneless chicken breast, sprinkle some lemon pepper on it, pop it in. Wow, yeah. That sounds delicious. Oh. Gee darn it. Excuse the whatever is gonna pop up. Hopefully it won't be like. Oh, wow. So wait, I like to go to the food and drink section. Let's see. Cooking with Kate. Anthony Bourdain, R.I.P. Another Anthony Bourdain. Ooh, Iron Chef. Oh, I love Iron Chef. Filet mignon. Vietnamese egg rolls. There's a lot of streamers now. Wow. So many people, and so many people on right now. This is so crazy. I didn't know food and drink was so popular. Holy macaroni. I don't know who to pick. Oh my god. I like, who is this? Filet mignon. I like that name. I think we're gonna go with her. In a minute. In a minute. To like get this. Okay, I just wanna like take a bite of everything and let you guys know what it's all about. That taste, that's exactly like tahini sauce. It just tastes like tahini. My rice is rice. Well, now let's check out this guy. Does this garlic sauce make this delicious or unbearable? It's not bad. It's more mild. I guess I could have probably put more garlic in there, or it needs something. Maybe more salt. I don't know. Okay. Alright, we're sending the love to... Alright. Filet mignon. I need to copy this name. Okay. Follow me over there to filet mignon. Because, start a prediction. The prediction command to find out. Interesting, whatever that means. Alright, thank you everybody for an extraordinary stream. I'm honored that you guys decided to watch me instead of the Super Bowl, and that is awesome. I will be back on Tuesday. We're gonna organize our craft space and talk while we do that. And then Thursday, we're going to make Fiesta Spam Bake. I'm excited for that one. It's my first Throwback Thursday, where we're going to do retro dishes. So I'm very excited about that. I'm sorry that I am such a failure with my Toum, which I think I've only had it to work once. So it's my fault. I should have started small. I should have went small, and then, you know what I mean, instead of going with this big. Yeah, I failed. All right. Send your love to Filet. Have a good night, and thank you for following and everything.